The question that has been plaguing the internet over the last, I don't know, year and a half, 2 years, right? What do you bring to the table?
Well, I am the table.
And just like Leslie say, she is the table.
Yes, I am.
And I completely believe that. Here we go again, man. We taking something that's relatively simple and making it all complicated. It's really not hard at all. Let me explain. Well, no. Let me take that back. Women making it complicated.
Well, I am the table.
You would think in the world that we living in, we got all these professional women with these degrees and they can't answer a simple question as, what can you do for me? Oh, that's forbidden. You can't say no shit like that. How dare you ask a woman what she brings to the table?
Well, I am the table.
Guess what her response is going to be?
Well, I am the table.
Like a simple question, you would think like something that simple could be answered, but it's complicated. Anyway, when a man say, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table, right? I want you to think about it like this. Think about what a man offer, right? I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say a man makes $60,000 a year. Now, I'm doing these estimates. I live down south. So I'm doing these estimates off of living down south. Now, if you live in California and all that other shit, don't get in the comments like, oh, well, I can't live off of down to California. Well, do the adjustment. But I'm relatively talking about down south, I think, because that's where I live at. That's what I could talk. 60,000. If a man makes 60,000 a year, he can pretty much take care of himself and a girlfriend comfortably. Now, when I say take care of, I mean, necessities to live comfortably. You're eating every day. You got lights, you got food, you got Netflix, Disney Plus, all that good shit. Now, if you're talking about going on, trips to Aruba and all this other shit, then no. But 60K is, I think that's like the bare minimum. That's enough for, any man to have a girlfriend, depending on what she wants. Now, as a woman, you have to come with the decision of if the lifestyle he could provide with that 60K is enough for you, but that's for a person. Let's say if he makes 60K and she makes 30, put it together, it's 90. It really don't work like that. That's a video for a whole nother day. This guy makes 60K, right? What did that give you?
Well, I am the table.
A nice little 2-bedroom apartment, car note, necessities, everything you need, right? That man has established a table. What is that? He take care of all of the necessities, the bills, the things that you need in life, the necessities of life. He provide those, which is, food, a household, roof over your head, car, right? Protection. He's going to put his life on the line, whatever, to protect you, right? So that man has a table, 60K, he has a 2-bedroom apartment. Family, it being his house, right? Naturally, his family would tend to come over more because it's his house, that they people house. So if you, we're not there yet. Job, 60K, apartment, family, right? You'll be integrating more into his family, right? Lifestyle. You'll be integrating more into his life. Let me give you an example, right? I live alone. Sunday mornings, me and Uzi, we like to sing R&B songs, right? Okay, somebody that's used to getting up and going to church on Sunday morning, they might not be cool with me getting up, me and Uzi singing R&B songs. So if a person come to stay with me, you got to understand that I probably not finna get up and go to church with you, but we're gonna say in this Jodeci though, they might not be with that, right? If you were staying with them, you'll be more inclined to maneuver the way they run their household, their lifestyle, right? How they run their lifestyle, right? Just an example. So we got job, which I'm counting under the 60K. family. Which, you know, if you with a dude and you know his family is going to come around, they're primarily going to be around more, right? Lifestyle. Sang Sunday morning. That is a table.
Well, I am the table.
That means, for one, his job. If you get with him, then his job say, hey, we need you to move to Colorado or whatever. You got to pick up and leave. He, you know, you are at his table. This is his foundation. This is his platform, right? You are coming to, right? You're primarily going to be around more of his family. Not saying that, we're going to get to that later, but you're primarily going to be more around his family because you pretty much live with him. His family's going to come over. He's going to be going to family functions, and he's probably going to invite you, and you know, you're just going to be intertwined with his family. Also, with his lifestyle, what he does, he's not going to stop doing what he's doing. He's going to do what he's been doing. You got to do more of adjusting to that. So that's a woman coming to a man's table. Now, again, his table, he's got a house, you know what I'm saying, for you to come. He's going to protect you, and you're more intertwined into his world. Now, you can have yours. You can have yours, but it's like you're stepping out of your inner universe into his universe. Now, when a woman says, what she really means is the complete reverse, right? Say, for instance, if you a dude, you moved in with her, right? That means that you know, wherever her income is, that's what it is. Now, we're gonna get to we're gonna get to that part. I know what you're thinking, right? Protect and provide. We're gonna get to that, but you're getting more into her lifestyle, right? So if she get up and go to church and cook cheese grits, you're going to have to get up or probably go to church if she's like that, or probably not. But either way, you're going to have to fit in more with her lifestyle. Her family is going to be around. It's not your family now. It's her family. Her family's going to be around. It's the complete reverse. Now, let me tell you about let's say for instance, if okay, I came from my $60,000 house to moving her $50,000 to my $60,000, and I moved with her, and she making such or whatever. I still pay the bills and everything. So that makes that my table, right? No, it don't work like that. If you get up and pick up and leave and go into her world, she is running like the head of the head of household of that situation. Like you're coming into her world. She's not coming to yours. So you can go there and you can still pay, you can still provide, pay all the bills. You can still protect and do everything like you supposed to, right? Like you say you're supposed to, right? And still be at her table. You're still in her world, right? Now, I would suggest, right, for men that choose to go into, no, before we get there, so do y'all understand how, like, I'm the table, you come with me, you the table, I come with you. You understand how that work, right? Okay, so when women say,
well, I am the table.
When women say that, let's take her for instance, right? Leslie, she's she ugly as shit, right? But you know, it's still some dudes out there that will go to that table, right? Cause she got a little money. She's like, hey, you got a nice house. We got good bubble bath. Know what I mean? I'm eating steak, man. Know what I mean? Whatever. Like you gotta like, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta hit that monkey.
And I think we have those.
Fuck it. So in her situation, yes, she would be the table.
Well, I am the table.
So, because I seriously doubt any nigga making more money with her would be with something like that.
Well, I am
So,
the table.
in that situation, yeah, so for women that's like, oh, I am the table, that means that, okay, cool, you want this man to come and stay with you, be with you, stay with you, and you want to run that household. That's what you're saying. And if it's not so much a run the household, you want to be the captain of the ship. He can't come to you and then be the captain of the ship. It don't work like that. You have to go to him and be the captain of the ship, his table, right? Okay, let's get to this, right? Let's say, for instance, if and it does not matter, like, what table she has, right, compared to you. Example, right? Let's say if you living off a $60,000 lifestyle and she's living off a $30,000 lifestyle, less than you, but you still choose to go and pay the bill, provide, or whatever. You are still at her table, still, and it doesn't matter. Even if she was on Section 8, she barely had any bills, and you moved in with that same 60,000. Like, hell, you said you getting over, you making over all the way, but you're still at her table. Know what I'm saying? But if she's on Section 8 and you making 60,000, man, hell, said you living good. My inbox open. But at the end of the day, you are still at her table. You went into her world versus being a man. And she comes into your world. She meets your friends. She meets your family. You take care of all the bills. This is what. Well, I'm gonna say that women would rather have you go into their world and pay all the bills, protection and shit. But I would not provide that. Like, that's the perfect case scenario for a woman, for a man to move into her house, making all this money, paying all the bills, and she just captain the ship. That would be a best case scenario. The reason why I'm against that is because whenever you live with a woman, you'll be vulnerable. You'll be vulnerable to her punishment, right? And then women say, well, if you ain't doing nothing wrong, you gotta worry about it. It don't work like that. Women are very emotional. What is emotional? They act erratic. What is erratic? You hurt my feelings. You have to get out.
Well, I am the table.
What is erratic? No, not the other room, out of the house.
Well, I am the table.
What is erratic? Stay out there until I feel better. No matter who's wrong, whether I'm wrong, whether you're wrong, whether they're wrong, it doesn't matter. It's all about how she feels at that time. Even if you're going to sit out on the cold, just for her to realize she was wrong.
Yes, I am. Well, I am the table.
And that's why I say, whenever you live with a woman, well, go to a woman table, that's what you have to deal with. You're going to be vulnerable to her emotional punishment. This too, though, liability, right? Guess what? If she comes with you, you are the captain of that ship, and if something go wrong, that shit is on you. If you move with her, she is the captain of that ship, and if something go wrong, it's on you. So hell, I mean, if I'm gonna take the blame either way, shit, you might as well get on my ship. Why the hell would I get on your? Why would you get on somebody else's ship if hell you got to go down with it any damn way? I'm not going down on nobody's ship but mine. So what we got, right? The table. So when people say when men ask women what they bring to the table, and they say table, you just got to understand what that means. That means she wants you to migrate into her life, and I just told you what that consists of. Now, it is ways that you can migrate into her life and still keep your table, right? Because which is petty, but it has to be done. It's just the way it's, I don't know, man, it's genetics, it's nature, it's just the way it has to be done. As if you're going to be with her, then you need to have your, like you moving out of state or something, you need to have your own place, right? Because it's a power dynamic. One thing you do not want to do ever is let a woman have power over you. So moving on, let's say so that's what we got. If you want to be the table, you got to know what you asking for, right? And when a man say, what do you bring to the table, you know what's funny? Just a simple answer. You would think, again, all these educated women that we have in this world, you would think that something just so simple could be answered without it being like a whole reversal. Like, you are the, what if a woman asked me, a man, well, what can you do to elevate my life, which a lot of women do, right? What can you do to elevate my life? Shit, bitch, I'm the elevator. We going up. It just doesn't make sense, And I've been waiting for a long time for any woman to say it. I've watched the Pop the Balloons, the dating shows, the Kenji G's, I'm on the internet. I watch these same things everybody else watching. I'm sitting and waiting for just one woman to answer the question the way a man would want to hear it. When he say, what do you bring to the table? Y'all love speaking these love languages. You bring acts of service and physical touch. Just those two things, it's as simple. Acts of service, physical touch. A nigga like his drawers and his socks clean. And a nigga like yams. Ain't nothing like a good act of service. Ain't nothing like being a single man, right? You can get up and you are totally out of your favorite juice. It happened all the time. Like I always get up and I always be out when I want it the most, right? Something as simple as, if I had a woman that she went and bought some juice and having the juice in there, acts of service. And then that night she eat my dick up. Physical touch. That's it. Something just as simple as that. And not only that, I can think of a lot of things. A traveling buddy, semi best friend, somebody to pillow talk with. Like these things are important. These things are important. Why can't women just be creative for 1 second? All of these creative women doing these creative things that just so happen somebody else have always thought of first. They just made better. But all these creative things, just can somebody please just think on it? Please come with something better than just.
Well, I am the table.
Paper.